It is when you work on yourself, you fill in the gaps in your life. That is when that is when you can actually decide to say, I don't want this kind of woman. I want this kind of woman. Because you've worked on yourself, you're up there, you understand? Yeah. You're up there now. So you get to decide. You have options, a lot of options to choose from. You get, yeah, that is how it's supposed to be, bro. You have to be on a mission, you have to be on a purpose, you have to have a goal. You get, yeah. What's good, guys? It's your boy, I'm the Cyborg, and I'm here again with another great video. Today, we're going to talk about the truth about women's expectations in relationships. You understand? Yeah. There are a lot of things that women expect while dating. You understand? While dating men, you get. Yeah. So in this video, I want to teach you about 4 stuff that women expect whenever they are dating as men. You get. So yeah, let's dive straight into the video. The first thing is that women want a leader, not a follower. You get, yeah. Despite all the modern talk, deep down, most women still want a man who can lead. Not a dictator, but a leader. You get, yeah. Someone who takes initiatives, makes decisions, and moves with purpose. If you are always asking, what do you want to do? Is this okay? You lose that edge, bro. You lose that edge. So take the lead, set the date, set the tone, bro. Set the tone. Women respect direction, not indecisions. You understand? Yeah, bro. Facts. So be a leader, not a follower. It doesn't matter to where who she is. You understand? A$AP Rocky is marrying Rihanna. You understand? Yeah, bro. Normal. You get. Rihanna is doing well than A$AP Rocky. I don't think A$AP Rocky is being a follower. You understand? Yeah, he's being a leader. And I believe Rihanna respects him so much. You can see that in public every time. You understand? Yeah. So you guys should actually, like, no matter who the woman is, make sure you are the leader. You are the man. You are born to be a leader. That is how God created you. That is why God created Adam first before creating Eve. You understand? Yeah, bro. You have that shit in your coconut, bro. Be a leader, not a follower. That is it, bro. She expects confidence, not cockiness. You understand? Yeah. Confidence is key, but it has to be real. Not loud, not arrogant. Real confidence comes from knowing your worth. With or without her. You understand? Yeah. When she sees you are not desperate, that you have standard, she respects you. When you are trying too hard or texting or chasing, she feels that energy and pulls back. Yeah, bro, that is who women are, bro. Be calm, collected, you understand? Chill. You understand? Do what you're supposed to do, but do not overdo what you're supposed to do. It's very important. Do not overdo. It's cool to text her. It's cool to call her. You understand? Yeah. It's cool to like be available to meet her, but do not overdo it, bro. Do it when it's needed. You understand? Do it when you're supposed to do it. Yeah, bro. That is how it's supposed to be. But then if you go and then you sound desperate, you understand? You are chasing. It looks like you are chasing. You understand? She's going to get bored and she's going to pull back. She's going to leave you. Understand? Be confident, but then do not be arrogant. Yeah. Do not make her feel like she needs you more than you need her. Like, yeah, that kind of a thing. Do not make her feel like that. Just be who you are supposed to be. Be confident. It's key. Looks matter. You understand? Looks, it matters. But game matters more. Yeah, bro. Physical attraction plays a role. You don't need to be a model, but take care of yourself. You understand? Yeah. Smell good, dress well, hit the gym. You understand? But understand this. Game lasts longer than looks, bro. It keeps you in your mind. You get? So if you cannot hold conversations, if you don't know how to tease, you don't know how to flirt, you don't know how to lead, You don't know how to build tension. You don't know how to build tension, bro. You lose her to the guy who does, even if he's less attractive. Yeah, bro. You see, most guys are handsome. Most guys are good looking, but then they refuse to put in the work that is going to make them get girls. They refuse to put in the work that is going to make women fall in love with them over and over again, because they think they are handsome, so everything should just come to them, bro. There are a lot of handsome guys in this world, bro. So you need to stand out. You understand? There are a lot of self-improvement guys talking about guys, putting in work to look attractive and everything. Bro, after looking attractive, you have more work to do, you understand? You have to have that charisma, you understand? Yeah, bro. You have to. Because honestly, if you're handsome, to some girls, you are kind of like a red flag. Because they feel like, yo, you are getting more girls. You don't take girls seriously, you're a playboy, that kind of vibe, you understand? So due to that, most guys are not getting easy, you understand? Yeah, they're not getting to hate. So it's like you have to put in extra work. It's fine, but don't do too much. Do what you're supposed to do, you understand? Yeah, bro. Just learn how to flirt, learn how to tease, learn how to build tension, learn how to hold conversations, bro. Learn how to do that. If you learn that, you are good to go. You understand? Yeah. She wants a man with a vision and on a mission. You get? Yeah, bro. Here's the parts most guys overlook. She expects you to have a purpose. A woman can't see when you are lost. Just going through life with no direction, that's not attractive, bro. That's not attractive. You get? But when you are chasing your goals, you are leveling up and focusing on you, that is when she wants to be a part of your world, not the other way around, bro. Yeah, bro, in the end, women want a guy that they're going to feel secured with. You understand? Yeah, in the end, they want a good home for their offsprings. You understand? Yeah, bro. So if they are dealing with you and then they realize that you're not going anywhere, bro. You're just living your life anyhow. You don't have a plan. You understand? Yeah, you don't have a footprint, a blueprint that you are following. You get? Yeah, bro. You just smoke, go out, you party. That is all, bro. Sleeping with girls left, right, center, bro. Even if you're the most handsome guy, bro, she's going to leave you when she sees that you're not going to take her anywhere. Understand? You don't have anything good to offer for you and her offspring, bro. She's going to leave you, and that is valid. Yeah, bro. It's valid. You understand? She has to see you putting in work. She has to see you leveling up. You understand? Yeah, the job you're doing last year that was paying you less, you shouldn't be doing the same job this year, bro. You should level up, bro. Always chase something. You have to have a goal that you are trying to reach. That is, then the women know that. Women see you. You understand? Yeah, women see that, yo, this is what you want to do, and then you're actually working towards it. But then if you're not doing that, you look unserious. You understand? You look like, you're just working, you're just living, you're just existing. You're not living life. You understand? Yeah. And then trust you, no woman wants that, bro. Women do not like to suffer. Yeah, they don't like to suffer. Even though they have their own money, most of the time they want a guy that is also doing well. You understand? A guy that they are going to be proud of. You understand? Yeah. It's not about your looks. After working out, after working out and then getting in good shape, after looking handsome, all the skincare, after getting a beard, after dressing well and everything, bro, what do you have to offer to the world? What value are you providing to the world? You understand? It is when you work on yourself, you fill in the gaps in your life. That is when you can actually decide to say, I don't want this kind of woman, I want this kind of woman. Because you've worked on yourself, you're up there, you understand? Yeah, you're up there now, so you get to decide. You have options, a lot of options to choose from. You get? Yeah, that is how it's supposed to be, bro. So you have to be on a mission, you have to be on a purpose, you have to have a goal. You get? Yeah. Stability is sexy. You get? Yeah. Emotional and financial stability is attractive. Not just the flashy cars, but consistency, bro. Are you reliable? Do you keep your word? Are you a man of your word? You understand? Yeah. If she's unsure where she stands with you, she will lose interest, bro. Yeah, she will lose interest. Women are drawn to security. The kind that says, I've got this. You understand? Yeah, bro. If you have money, it is security, but how to use the money to protect you and your family is another thing altogether. You understand? Yeah. You understand? You shouldn't be just the guy that is chasing validation and then the guy that is blowing money to impress her, bro. A lot of guys are doing that. You understand? Yeah, a lot of guys are doing that. But then if you are the guy that she can rely on every time she needs you, not just financially, but in anything, you understand? If you are stable, you're not the guy that when you say something today, the next day, you're saying something else. You understand? You do something today, the next day you're doing something else, bro. You're not stable, bro. She cannot trust you. You understand? If she cannot trust you if she cannot trust you while you guys are dating, then she cannot get married to you and then have children with you, because the children cannot depend on you or have that kind of assurance when it comes to you that you can protect them. You understand? Yeah, bro. So be stable. When you're stable, people trust you, not just women, your friends. They trust you because you know that you're not going to mess up. You understand? You've always got this. You understand? Yeah, bro. That is how it's supposed to be. You understand? Yeah, bro. That is it for today. So if you have any questions, you need any help with anything concerning relationship, concerning lifestyle, motivation, bro, hit me up on Instagram at meadow_cyborg, bro. See you guys next time in the next video. Peace out.